The Vanishing Hitchhiker. The legend of the Vanishing Hitchhiker is one of the most enduring urban legends, with variations of the story found all around the world. The basic tale is always the same. A driver picks up a hitchhiker, often a young woman, late at night. She's quiet, sometimes even cold to the touch, but gives directions to a specific location. When the driver arrives, the hitchhiker vanishes without a trace, leaving the driver confused and terrified. One of the most famous versions of this legend comes from the United States, where the story goes that a man was driving down a lonely country road late at night. As he rounded a bend, he saw a young woman standing on the side of the road, dressed in a white gown. She looked cold and frightened, so he pulled over to offer her a ride. The woman climbed into the car without a word, her eyes fixed straight ahead. The driver tried to make conversation, but she remained silent, only giving him a vague address when he asked where she was headed. As they drove through the darkness, the man couldn't shake the eerie feeling that something was off. The woman didn't seem to blink, and her skin was pale, almost translucent. When they finally reached the address she had given him, the driver turned to tell her they had arrived, only to find the seat beside him empty. Panicked, he got out of the car and knocked on the door of the house, hoping to find some answers. An elderly woman answered the door, and when the driver described the young woman he had picked up, the color drained from her face. She told him that the woman he had seen was her daughter, who had died in a car accident on that very road many years ago. Since then, countless drivers had reported seeing her hitchhiking late at night, only for her to vanish before reaching her destination. The driver, shaken and unsure of what to believe, returned to his car. But as he pulled away, he glanced in the rearview mirror and saw the young woman standing in the road once more, watching him drive away. He never spoke of the encounter again, but the legend of the vanishing hitchhiker lives on, with drivers across the world claiming to have picked up the same spectral passenger, only to have her disappear into thin air before reaching her destination.